folks, that literary lady here. Today is Thursday, June the 20th, and it's time for Literary Tip Thursday. Now, today is part 5 in this series of how to get your book published in 2013. The first week we talked about getting your thoughts on paper. The second week we talked about setting writing goals. The third week we talked about establishing a self-publishing company, obtaining ISBN numbers and LCCN numbers. The fourth week we talked about editing and proofreading. This week, and I think I'm going to spend 2 to 3 weeks talking about marketing, branding, and promoting your work. So the thing that I'm going to stress today in marketing, promoting, and branding your book is the utilization of social media. Now, you've heard me say it a million times. You've heard me write about it in my articles. If you're not using or utilizing social media, you're doing yourself a disservice. Currently, social media is free, and I can almost guarantee you that it will not always be free. So while you have that free service at your disposal, I would really highly recommend that you go ahead and use it. Now, what are some of the social media platforms that you can use? Well, we all know the big 3, which are Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Those are excellent resources to promote your book. Other sources consist of Google+. They have Vine now. They have Tout. And I'll put resources here so you can find the websites if you're not already using this. But I just challenge you to go into Google and put in social media sites. And one of the 5 things that will come up, or 2 of the 5 things that will come up, the 2 top 5 things that will come up in Google will be Mashable's recommendation for the top 25 social media sites. And as you go down in those 5 listings, or even on that first page, you'll see a list of all the social media sites that are currently available. And there are so many. I mean, the last time I counted, there were like 300, and there's a social media site being born just about every day. So, and no, I don't expect you to utilize all these social media sites. What I want you to do is play around with them. Find out what's comfortable for you to use, which is what's easy for you to use. And then I also wanted you to look at one social media platform as you're looking at these other ones here. Hootsuite, hootsuite.com. Go to that and check it out. Hootsuite is a platform that allows you to post in various social media platforms just using that one platform. So for example, let's say you hook up your LinkedIn, your Google+, your Facebook, your Twitter, what else? There are several other ones that you can use. You can do Facebook personal pages and Facebook fan pages to set up. So for example, let's say you have one message or you want to announce to the world that your book is coming out. You can do that one post on Hootsuite, and Hootsuite would disperse them all to the out to the social media platforms that you have connected to that. Now, I believe the free version, which I always say, always utilize the free version. They give you up to 5 different social media platforms. You can pay to get more. I think if you pay the monthly fee or however it works, you can get unlimited resources. And if that's something that you're willing to pay for, go for it. Awesome. But go ahead and try social media. Now, there's one thing to have a personal Facebook page, and there's another thing to have a Facebook fan page. If you are writing books and you're publishing books and you don't have a Facebook fan page, run. Not walk, but run and create a Facebook fan page. And I hate calling them fan pages because, make you feel like you're Justin Bieber or, Jada Pinkett Smith or somebody like that. And, although we might be as famous or whatever the case may be, I just like to think of my readers and people who follow me as my friends, and I don't like to use the word fans, but that's up to you. Do what works for you, but run and don't walk to create a Facebook fan page, and they're fairly easy to start. And the reason why I say create a fan page, you want to sometimes keep your professional persona separate from your personal persona. So where's my case? I will post pictures of my adorable grandchildren on my personal page, or I may say something like I did earlier today where I said GoDaddy needs to give their customer service reps customer service 101. That's not something I want to put on my professional page. I was basically doing a little rant because of an issue I had with GoDaddy. But again, you don't want to really post your grandchildren's pictures on your professional page, because your professional page is about business. So if you're watching, a lot of people are watching Scandal and different NCIS and things like that, and they want to give you a blow by blow on what's happening on the show. You don't want to put that on your fan page. So that's why I want you to run and create a fan page and use that specifically for your professional persona. Now, I'm not saying that you can't put professional stuff on your personal page. That's fine. As many venues as you can use, that's great. But don't put personal things like I just described on your fan page. So go ahead and create a fan page. Keep them separately. Again, if you use Hootsuite, you can disperse messages to your personal page and to your fan page. Go on and create a Twitter page. Now, this gets a little tricky. You can have more than one Twitter page, which I do. I have one for my personal profile, one for all three of my businesses, one for my nonprofit, several for my Toastmasters Club. So there are several that I use, but they all have a purpose. And sometimes the information that I post can cross the accounts. So I have this lovely thing on my phone, and I can't find my cell phone right now, but I have an app called Uber Social, which was formerly Uber Twitter. And it allows me to post across my Twitter profiles, which means I don't have to post it 5 different times. I can post it once and it's gone to all those particular profiles. LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is a more professional site. So I would say basically keep all personal items that, again, your blow by blow of Scandal or NCIS or your rant to GoDaddy off of LinkedIn. LinkedIn, you want to be strictly professional. So make sure you just post professional items to your LinkedIn page. It's a good source. A lot of people will seek you out once they figure out that you're on LinkedIn. And I've actually got a lot of clients from LinkedIn. So it's a really good resource to use. Google Plus. I still have faith in Google Plus. When Google Plus came out, people thought it was going to take off and it was going to just blow Facebook out of the water. And I was one of those people thinking that. It hasn't yet, but I still have hope that it eventually will. And I can guarantee you that Facebook will probably be a pay service before Google will. Google is still trying to corner all these markets. They've got their hand a little bit of too much to right now to charge, and that's just my opinion. Now they do have pay services, and they all have pay services. You can pay for Twitter for Business. There's a free side and there's a pay side. As you know, there's a free side to Facebook and there's a pay side. You pay for ads and things like that. And the same thing with LinkedIn. LinkedIn has a free side that allows you to do certain things that limits you what you can do, and they also have a pay side which allows you to do a lot more. And this is just my personal opinion. Unless you're actually looking for a job, employment with a corporation, I don't know that I would bother paying for the pay side of LinkedIn. Again, maybe if you're a business owner and you're looking for employees or looking for someone to collaborate with, maybe in those cases, yes. But me personally, while it's free, I'll just continue to use the free side. And there are, like I said, several social media platforms, and I'll put them here, and actually I'll put them at the end of the credits. But one thing that you can use, video is so viral. It is so viral. Video will grab attention more than an article or, maybe even a picture, because even though the pictures are vivid, videos move and they talk and they do things. So there is this great resource called Tout. It's called Tout. You can find it at tout.com. And Tout is a 15-second video platform. And it's on your phone. You can do it on your computer. You can do it on your phone. You can do it on your iPad. And what it does is it records videos in 15 seconds. And I first learned about Tout through Kelly and Michael from the former Live with Regis and Kelly show. And they use it every single day, all throughout their show, on different segments of their show. And if you look at any of my social media profiles, I've used it a lot as well. Not as much as I'd like to, but I will start using it if I can just not be as busy, but busy is good. But they also have a service. Twitter has a service now called Vine. Vine is a little more compact. You can do 6-second videos. Now, I'm still trying to figure Vine out, and maybe you can figure it out more than I can, and maybe give me a lesson on how to use Vine. All the videos that I've seen on Vine are a little creepy. And when I say creepy, I don't mean, dirty or anything, but although, they are using that and they're trying to cut back. But when I say creepy, they're creative creepy. Meaning they'll show a cat doing certain things in 6 seconds that you're like, wow, how did they do that? So just go to Vine, Google Vine videos, and you can see the different videos they have, and you'll understand what I mean by a little creepy. I think that's all I'm going to cover today. Oh, YouTube. I'm sorry. YouTube. Going back to video. Create a YouTube channel. Make book trailers. Record yourself or videotape yourself reading a portion of your book. Videotape some of your book signings or anything like that and put them on your social media profiles. People like to see authors in action. There's nothing more that a reader hates more than a dull, non-responsive, non-communicative, author. So if they see the author being interactive and interacting with other readers and being excited about their work and profiling and promoting their books and so on, they're more apt to be drawn to that particular author. So again, video is very viral, as you can tell. If you go on YouTube, everything's on YouTube. I mean, there are things from how to be a vegetarian, which I am exploring, how to shave your cat, how to skateboard, how to pick your nose hairs. I'm sorry, but I tell my clients when they ask me, I like to see something when I'm learning it. They are more visual, and I always tell them anything that you want to learn how to do, you can learn it on YouTube. So why not join that pool of YouTube people and promote your book on YouTube? You'll be surprised how many followers that you will get and how many book sales you will get from people following you on viral video. And don't just be plain. A lot of my videos are plain. I'm trying to come out of my shell at 44. I'm trying to come out of my shell, and I'll get there. But be creative, be exciting, and make people want to share your video on Facebook and retweet your tweets and things like that. So we're going to stop there. And then next week, I'm going to talk about things like press releases and other promotional ways that you can promote, market, and brand your book. And I think I'm going to save branding, the actual branding, for the last portion of how to publish your book in 2013, or how to get that book published in 2013. So stay tuned. Get on those social media profiles, start promoting your work. And before I go, I want to say, be careful how you put your work out there, because if you come off as unprofessional or an amateur, people will pick up on that too. So if you put your book out there and you type your book's title in the post and you spell your own book title wrong, people are going to be looking at you like you're crazy. So be careful that what you put out there is a good representation, oh my God, a good representation of you and your book and your work, to make people want to actually purchase that book and read what's in between the covers. I'm That Literary Lady, and this has been part 5 of how to get that book published in 2013. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I'll see you next week.